Hey guys, it's Vanessa and today we are doing my makeup. I have been going a little bit more minimal with makeup lately. I wanted to show you guys how you can pretty much put on a face with like 10 products and be out the door, look, you know, awake, look refreshed, but you know, it only took you like a short amount of time because you're not using that many products. I already moisturized my skin and now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So this is actually kind of ridiculous, but I have this cushion foundation, which I actually really like. I have the Maybelline Dream Cushion and it's really good, but the thing is that it doesn't have a bunch of product in it, so I end up using the cushion compact. I actually put this into the compact, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I have this in shade 201, which is Classic Ivory. So yeah, basically when this is going low, I just put a little bit of this inside, and that's how I get my foundation. I've ever seen like one of these little compact things. It usually has like a little puff and everything, and then I keep the seal on this because I feel like it keeps the foundation from getting dry. So I just tear away this little lid. I just filled it with the L'Oreal foundation. What I like about this system is that it makes it easier to get it onto the beauty blender, and it makes it more like even in coverage, so I don't use that much product. So I just stamp it onto my skin and then I just go in like circular motions. What I like about this foundation is that it makes it so that my skin is even, but it doesn't look cakey, it just makes it look glowy, hence the name. You can still see my skin underneath. You can still see all of my like moles and imperfections. It doesn't look like a mask on top of my face. So I just go in again and do the other cheek, and I'm just going in those circular motions again. It's just become like my favorite way to apply foundation because I feel like I'm using a lot less product. It looks a lot more even on my face. I'm using lighter layers and I can build it instead of just having like a ton of product on my face to begin with and then trying to blend it out. And I put less foundation on my forehead just because I think that it just, I don't know, it looks better with my complexion if I put more so on my cheeks to even me out, because that's where I have the most redness. I also heard that it makes you look younger. I don't know if that's true or not. That was step one, complete. You can see my under eye bags are a little bit intense, so I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop concealer. I have this in Fair Neutral, and I've been always like a very heavy concealing kind of person, but lately I've just been going directly under the eye, and that's it. Just where I need any kind of coverage. Done like the big highlighting concealing in the triangle shape. Yes, it makes my face look brighter, but it also just looks too much on my face. So I've just been liking to cancel out the blue undertones under my eyes instead. I just want to bring in some life to my face because it looks very flat, and I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop blush and highlight palette. I think I've showed this in videos before, but I'm obsessed with this blush color. I feel like it's the perfect corally pinky color, and it stays on all day because it's a cream. I take this dense brush, and this is from Morphe, and I think it's one of their vegan brushes, and I just apply it to my apples and go up. I'm going for more of like a fresh look than a bronzy look, so that's why I do this before my bronzer. As you can see, it's very light, it's very girly, and it just gives me like a little like cuteness factor, I think. I have been using this butter bronzer for a while now. It's just the best shade for my complexion. I go in with like an angled brush that's kind of dense, and then I just go in little circular motions, and then I just pat it out. So as you can see, it just gives a very natural definition to my cheekbone. So this is with it, this is without it. It's just very subtle. which I like. I also love this because I can take it on the sides of my nose and it doesn't look very contoured. It just gives me a little bit of definition so my nose doesn't get lost in my face. If you want to look glowy, you're gonna need this highlighter. Yes, it's very busted and ugly looking because it's well loved, but this is the ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter. This has the most reflect out of any freaking highlighter I've ever tried in my entire life. So I swipe it on because I saw a tutorial on ColourPop and this is how the makeup artist did it. So instead of going in and patting, I actually swipe it on and then I blend out the edges. I know for like a lot of people, and me included, I used to be really scared of cream products. I felt like they didn't blend very well, and I feel like if you did powder your face under your eyes, this definitely wouldn't work very well. Because I don't powder my face, then it does go on very well. And as you can see, it's just blinding. It's so intense. I like to take a little bit and put it right on my nose, and then I pat it out so it's not as intense. And then I go down the bridge of my nose, kind of like making an exclamation point, but it looks good in photos. I'm just gonna swipe it on and then blend it out. I'm going in with a very light hand. And I do take it onto my cheeks because when I'm facing forward, I still want to have that like glow coming through. And sometimes I go a little bit right there. This just makes your lips look a little bit plumper. I'm starting to lose count on what step we are on, but this is product 6 or 7. Hopefully I have pretty great eyebrows. I gotta say, I'm happy with them. They're a little bit unruly at the moment, but most of the time they're pretty chill. But they are kind of light for my face, so I like to go in with a brow powder, and I take the more gray color and I just go in and go upwards. You just want to follow the way that they naturally grow. You also want to find out where you have the most sparse eyebrow hairs. So for me, it's right on the top right here and in the front. See, one eyebrow done, one eyebrow without any product in it. It just makes them a little bit darker and provides a little bit of like oomph, you know? This is definitely my better brow. Comment down below if you have one eyebrow that you prefer over the other. A new thing that I've been doing lately is using a clear eyebrow gel. This one is also from ColourPop. Can you tell? I like ColourPop. To be honest with you, this product kind of freaked me out because it's straight up white when you see it on there, but it applies pretty clear. I just swipe it through my eyebrows. Mostly focus it on the tail because that's where it gets the most unruly, and it just provides a little bit of definition on the front part of my brows as well. I tend to go for more of like a feathery brow look. As you can see, I didn't do any eyeshadow. I've just been liking how that looks lately. I do apply a little bit of highlighter on my brow bone, but that's it. Oh, I haven't been into eyeshadow lately. It's just so time consuming. You all know I love this mascara so freaking much. This is the Lash Trifecta from Milani, and it just gives me so much length without looking clumpy. I also heard if you use your mascara, you don't want to be pressing in like this because it creates more air inside of it. You want to go like back and forth so that it just gets more on the applicator. So focus a lot of my mascara on the outer edge because I want to have a more like cat eye effect with my eyelashes. Also best to go on the outside first because you have the most product on your brush, and then slowly go towards the center of your eyelashes because you will have less product on the applicator. I have received the ColourPop Luxe lipsticks, and can I just say, these are so pretty and luxurious, and I'm I'm in love. So I have 3 of like the more nudie rosy colors. So I have Appy, I have Uno Mas, and Ghosted. So I thought I would just try them all on for you so you guys can see what I would be going for like a neutral glowy look. First we'll try on Appy. You can see it's just like a very nude, beigey kind of nude. So this is very much like my lips, but better. I feel like it just makes my teeth look a little bit too yellow for my liking, but other than that, it's a very pretty color. I think it would look really beautiful on deeper skin tones as well. Uno Mas. This is another nude, but it has more of a salmony kind of pinky undertone. This is my favorite out of the 3. This is just so beautiful. I wore this the other day and I feel like it just wears well throughout the day. It's not gonna stay on your lips as you eat and everything like that, but it isn't gonna look super weird if you eat, if that makes sense. Some lipsticks, when you go and you eat and then you have like that outer rim kind of thing and it just doesn't look good, and then you try to touch it up and then it doesn't apply well on top of the old, and it's just like a whole thing. But I actually wore this one and it was so good. It made my lips look just like really nice throughout the day. So this one is my favorite. I think if you get any of the lipsticks, which they're only $7, so like why wouldn't you? You should definitely get Uno Mas. Like this is the perfect nude. Lastly, Ghosted, and this is a more pinky rosy color, so let's just put it on. I feel like I have a ton of lipsticks just like this, but the formula makes it worth it. Honestly, the packaging just gets me. Like, it's so beautiful, and there's even like stars on the actual lipstick. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but there's like stars on the lipstick. Like, this is so cute. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this very minimal makeup look. I have been doing this a lot for when I go to school or when I go to work. I also love having my beauty routine simplified. Sometimes it just feels so overwhelming and I don't have an hour to do my makeup, and I can, when I'm not talking, I can usually get this whole face done in under like 7 minutes. So you can add on, you know, like setting powder and other stuff depending on your skin type. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and comment down below that you like these kinds of videos, because I feel like I was a little bit more informative. I feel like with my other makeup videos, I'm not that in-depth about how I'm applying it, why I'm applying it that way. So hopefully this gave you some tips and maybe you can try some out. Leave a comment down below if you do. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, and I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye!